This isn't life!
Hello and welcome to This Isn't Life, the weekly podcast where we find the most outrageous news stories and we have a little comedy along the way. You're joined by Will Stanley,
Hello there.
Josh Wilson,
Hello there.
and myself, Alex Taylor. How you boys been this week?
Hello there. Oh, sorry.
Go on, Will, how you been?
Yeah, good man. Good. First week back at uni, so
Oh,
settling in.
yeah. Getting the
slaying,
first week
obviously.
jitters or
Nah, mate. Nah, I'm
Nah.
good. I'm good.
piss in it?
too
You're
cool
pissed
for
out,
that.
weren't
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
you?
What's been going on?
Well, as we discussed last week, people might have noticed that we didn't bleep any of the swearing, only the C word and whatever rhymes with grape, and that will be carrying on.
And obviously a particular newspaper that none of us are a fan of.
Yes, yeah, you'll
Yeah.
hear a
Yeah.
as
What are the figures from last week, Alex? Do you know?
I have no idea. I haven't looked,
Oh.
but you got
So
to.
you don't know if
broken
it's
any
better
more
or
records?
worse?
Well, let's just. Oh, actually, I do know one thing. We are, lads, number one out of the top 100.
No.
What
Top
do you
100
mean?
what? Worst
On what?
worst podcast?
Yeah.
It was on Good
Top
Pods,
100 drivel.
which is a place that anyone can listen to good podcasts. It was the top 100 indie short all-time chart.
Have you ever heard of?
Wonderful.
Good Pods, Josh? I mean,
No.
it does look like there's a
lot of podcasts on there.
Looks like it's
I mean, the short
wanna know
answer
what our
to that, Will,
listenership
is no. I haven't. I mean, what are these? I mean, how for us to be number one, these other podcasts must be putting in some pretty poor numbers, no?
yeah.
Well, I'll give you the top four, shall I? Starting with number 4.
Well, I don't know if you should shout out our competition. To be honest, I don't.
Well, you know that's true, but let's. I'll give them to you anyway because I'm gonna get to the climax of it, and you'll see why I'm doing it. Number 4, Pod to Pluto. Don't know what that is.
Okay.
You've got number 3, Explain Like I'm 5. It's a bite-sized
like
answer podcast. Yeah.
I think the second one, from my memory, is the best named one.
Number 2, Stories from the Hearth.
That really
so-
made me laugh. I don't know why.
Fair enough. And then number 1, obviously, This Isn't Life. Obviously.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Who votes for this? How is the voting done?
As people listen to it, the amount of listens it gets on said platform, Good Pods, couple of ratings and stuff like that, which currently, I believe, I'm going to click on it and have a look. We are rated a total of 5 stars.
Yeah.
Wow. By how many people does it say?
I have no idea because it doesn't tell me.
Man, this it's so easy to climb the charts with Spotify. Spotify needs to up their game, man. No wonder Drake sold 10 billion hits or whatever. It's a piece of piss.
Wow.
Yeah, we're catching up, aren't we?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, Taylor Swift, I'm coming for you. Not in a
Tay-Tay.
weird way. Not in a weird way. I mean,
Allegedly.
digitally, I'm coming for her, allegedly.
Yeah.
Digitally coming.
Yeah.
It's like those
In and
games you
around
get on
her.
the side of watching them naughty videos, isn't it? You won't last 5 minutes.
Do you play
No,
those?
that-
Yeah, and it's normally Lois Griffin.
No, I never get past the loading screen. I never get past the advert.
That's because you've already started.
Yeah, it's always Simpsons, or as you say, Lois Griffin. Yeah. Hold me, like
Hold me. with Mo Sislak lurking in the background through the window.
yeah.
He's always there, isn't he?
Yeah, won't you
Oh,
like me?
Mo.
Won't you like me? Mo.
Flaming Duff, mate.
Flaming Mo.
Sorry,
Anyway,
Flaming Mo.
let's not get into any Mo dribble. Will, you got given the baton last week. Shall we?
Yeah, I did. You're right. And I've got a couple of corkers actually. But I think
couple?
I have decided with my master vote the one I'm going to do because it's easier. Personally, and
Fair.
any
Okay.
opportunity to get out of here a bit earlier is obviously a good thing. So, yeah.
I love your honesty, man.
No problem.
And until we start making money off it, then I'll
Oh
sit
yeah,
here for
yeah,
more than
yeah.
an hour.
Then we
So-
can.
so-
I'll set it up while I go down for dinner or something. So I'm making money even when I'm eating.
I mean, you spend 80% of your time eating dinner, so I don't suppose you've got there's much else
Yeah.
for you to do.
No, not really, other than sleeping.
Every time I say, what's Will doing? And I think straight away, what am I asking? He's obviously eating dinner.
I'm
And
having dinner, yeah.
this could be any time of day.
We are doing this at dinner time though.
I mean, it's 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, it's basically.
Do you
dinner
eat?
time.
That's late, man, to eat.
I know.
What
I
are
know.
you
I had
Spanish?
it about 7:30 today.
Yeah, it's about normal. 7, half 7, I'd say.
Yeah. It's only half hour,
Yeah.
isn't it? To 8. It's not the end of the
There's
world,
a
mate. All right,
difference,
stop
mate.
having a
Yeah,
go.
but
Fucking
that's
hell.
that's half an hour of digestion. That is.
It
True
is.
enough. Yeah. I'd should we talk about this after we in our little interlude section at the end? I just wanted to bring up some of the topics we had last week.
No, go for
topic
it.
we had last week.
Go
But
for it.
I personally still have a bone to pick.
Oh,
two
I know what
about-
this is going to be.
Listen to this, right? And tell
Go
me honestly what you think. A banana
Oh, for God's sake.
looks
know
like a
where we're
knob,
going.
doesn't it?
I
Yeah,
mean-
it's phallic in design.
It's phallic shape.
in nature. So that's what I'm saying. That's all I was saying. Some food stuff has connotations.
No.
Has
Yeah.
What you
curves.
said.
What you
you say
said
does-
was you
what
like
you
to
said
finger
was-
donuts.
I didn't
Yeah.
say
Do
that.
you ever look at a pack
I
of
said a
iced
glazed
donuts and
donut,
think four?
You know, looks a little bit, little
Like
bit
a-
like well,
What?
looks like a bumhole, doesn't it?
Does it though?
Yeah, mate.
I mean, it's clearly played on your mind. We love you regardless. We told you that.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
We don't care, mate. You haven't got to confess anything to us. Bud,
I
all right?
understand. I
You
understand
must
how
see
you.
the likeness. You
I-
must
I-
see the likeness.
I understand how you'd sit there and say, "Yeah, a hot dog looks like a dick."
Yeah,
I get that.
or a yeah, any sort of sausage or a banana.
But I
I
don't.
mean-
but the way you put it was, you walk into somewhere, say like, let's
Yeah, when you're
okay,
a
let's
kid, you
let's
do
keep
some-
with
do
the.
silly shit.
Yeah. You do silly shit, but the way you put
I
it
do silly
was,
shit now.
yeah, but the way you put it was like, let's stay on the topic of hot dogs. You walk into a butcher's, right? I don't look at a pack of sausages and go, "Oh, they look like a dick. I'll have them for my tea." Like the way
No.
you put it was, "Oh yeah, oh
Just a thing in your head goes, that looks slightly sexual.
yeah." But that's that. Yeah, okay, yeah, I get that because we're designed. Maybe not from caveman and Neanderthal times, but we live in a world where anything gets turned into a
It's
sex
sexual.
toy.
Well, I think
You know-
I
Does.
think it is kind of instinctual though.
Maybe it's that design of there's we talk about a vagina. It's a hole. Something has to be put. I put it in its place.
Well, why do they have the female and male threads and stuff like that?
Oh,
All makes sense, mate. All makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
I mean, if you look at a nut and a bolt,
There's a
I
likeness.
suppose I've seen. I can't remember. I think it might be on Beavis and Butthead when it just pans to a nut and a bolt going on, and it
Yeah.
When you charge
assumes
your
it's
phone?
sexual.
There's even memes about that.
I mean,
Of what?
Like, well, what's the meme? No, actually, no. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on the air. It's about Epstein's Island. It's just a meme. that
oh
got
no,
sent
you can
round.
say it.
There was a meme.
Epstein.
Oh yeah,
Go
no,
on,
yeah,
sorry.
it's all true, isn't it? You know, in the logs, Stephen Hawking was on. He was on the list, wasn't he? As apparently
Yes.
having been on the island or something. There's a,
Oh,
there's
Yeah.
a, like. I can't remember what the caption was. But it
I
was
know
like,
what you're
you know
gonna
when you
say.
put your phone on charge. It was like an iPhone. The sound it makes when you put it on, take it out, put it on, take it out. That's what they were saying. Is
Yeah, but
No, j-
how funny was the Stephen Hawkins thing? Like, did you hear about what apparently he liked doing? Did
No.
you read about what his thing was?
No, I didn't.
no.
So the documents were leaked, right? And I have seen this once. I think it was sent in by our good friend George, who I used to work with. But always first with the banter is George, I will say. But secondly, this is supposedly the leaked document. Now I've seen this on multiple things, and I thought obviously it can't be real. But the more I look at it, the more I think that probably something he would do. So apparently his thing was obviously where he was like a vegetable, essentially from the brain down. His thing was he liked dwarves that were naked to struggle to solve really hard maths equations on a chalkboard that was too high for them. Mate, I'll put it in the group chat. There's a linked document about. Yeah. So he liked two, and the funny thing was not that they were struggling to do the maths equation, but that he had to make sure the board was too high for them to reach.
Oh.
And look, this is what someone has come out under oath and said.
That
was his thing. He liked watching midgets struggle to do maths. Yeah, but if you think about it,
I don't think you can say that anymore. Isn't it vertically challenged?
Oh, sorry. I don't know, pixie, elf, whatever you want to say. When you're that clever, when you're that much of a genius, they say that obviously a fine line between genius and madness, isn't there? There's like so I could imagine that's probably his thing.
It's because it's so weird.
The best one I saw was
the fact that he's like rubbing it in, isn't he? It's like, oh, you're too small to go on this. I bet you're too small to go on any of the rides at Alton Towers as well.
Being real spiteful to him.
Yeah. The best one I saw was what you posted, Josh.
You can't do it.
And his legs, it was so like he's on a sunbed, and because his legs are all like floppy in a sense, it says he literally looks like a tub of empty toothpaste. And
like when like on Futurama when like Fry or Bender gets put through like a flattening thing.
Yeah.
On the other side.
Yeah. That's what it's like.
Guys, did you say, Josh? Did you say that the dwarves were naked, or have I put that in?
No, I think obviously they were naked. There'd be no point, would there? Like he's sick. He's a sick man, but he's not stupid. Like obviously they're naked, but they would like struggle to do like. Let me see just quickly.
Do you reckon he knew how to solve it? He was just laughing at them the whole time. He just like students.
No, 100%. I appreciate it's it's time specific and we're on a bit of a timer. But let me see if I can, because it honestly it's I need it to be real. Yeah. I need it. I need it to be real.
Know the answer to this question as well.
So you found it, Josh?
Yes, I've found it now. So this, I'm assuming, is law enforcement talking to someone involved with Epstein. So whether this be like a whistleblower or it doesn't actually say, but it says so it starts with question: did Jeffrey ever talk to you about Stephen Hawking's proclivities? And whoever this mystery person is says yes. He liked watching undressed midgets solve complex equations on a too high up chalkboard.
I don't. Oh, I can't see it.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, but hold on.
No, he did chop in his. He chopped in his wife for his
carer.
Yeah, so you know he's a bit of a player.
Do you know what's weird? We're saying we can't believe that, yet we're talking about some magical island that a billionaire owned, where millions, or not millions, hundreds and hundreds of famous people have gone to abuse like minors, and we're saying what Stephen Hawking's is impossible.
Just because they're dwarves doesn't mean they're from a magical island.
I mean, it must be magical for all them people to keep getting flights over there.
Oh god!
You don't fly back and forth to an island as shit, do you? That's why Ibiza's so busy.
Anyway, can we get into it, please?
Yeah, sorry.
Right then, guys. It's time to get into the main story.
Crux.
And I'd say, you know, it's quite a tall story, considering the subject matter.
Jesus.
Would you like to hear the headline?
Of course.
And we can guess. Yeah. Right. So it's pretty out there. It's pretty, as we know, with a lot of these tabloid newspapers that like to put it out front page, get your attention. I think this has done that. Gordon Ramsay, sex dwarf, found dead in badger set.
In what? A badger set?
In a badger
set. It's what they call their burrows.
Yeah. Precisely, yeah.
Oh my god. So
Gordon Ramsay. Hold on. Can I have it once more?
Yeah. Gordon Ramsay, sex dwarf, found dead in badger set. There is a likeness. There is certainly a likeness.
I've got some questions.
There's a little caption on the right. It just says, "Tragic. Percy's tiny corpse is hidden in Ickle forensic tent.
Percy.
Percy, yeah.
That's the cutest name for an elf as well.
tent.
An elf?
I was waiting so
what
long
you
it
said?
clock on. Yeah.
God. Well, we're guessing this headline.
Guessing the tabloid, yeah.
Guessing the tabloid.
Go on, Alex.
It's going to be the Sport, isn't it?
It absolutely is, yeah.
Oh, is it the Sport or the Star?
Good.
It's the Sport.
The
Good
Daily
old.
Sport?
Can we have?
Oh, it says
can we have
Sport on the
editor?
top of the page, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
yes, you can. The man who wrote this was none other than Simon Dean himself.
Oh, of course it was.
Simon Dean.
Oh, yeah.
Blagging
What?
a living since 1984.
While we're here, I've been trying to get in. If Simon Dean ever hears this, if Simon Dean, editor of the Daily
Please.
Star, Sport, or whatever you
I
are,
don't think he's the editor, is he? He's the he's just
journalist, whatever.
yeah.
I've been trying to get in contact with you, and I cannot find you anywhere. I want you on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
we need to. Yeah, we'll even buy you a coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I have one big question.
Yeah.
I'm
Big.
sure it will be answered. Gordon Ramsay sex dwarf. Now, is it Gordon Ramsay's sex dwarf, or is it a
It's
It's a
dwarf that
fella that looks like an own brand version of.
Has he got
Of
the
Gordon
wrinkles
Ramsay.
on the forehead?
No, not that I can see, but he
Ah,
has
okay.
got the typical forehead. Oh,
Has he got the curtains, like the 1990s
Yeah, the
curtains that
hair.
Ramsay
It's-
rocks every
it's-
now and again?
It's before he had the transplant.
Gordon Ramsay has a hair transplant?
Oh,
Yeah,
Did he?
yeah,
sure he
man.
had.
If you look early on, he had like curtains. Now he's
Yeah.
fucking Zac Efron.
I
I've
didn't
put
know
a
that.
picture of him in the chat. I mean, there is certainly a likeness, but I would say it's kind of, budget, like a budget own. Like,
Oh, I don't know,
Budget
man. That's
brand.
pretty close.
Oh wow, he
It's not
looks
bad, is
like.
it?
I mean, he looks like Gordon Ramsay's been hit by a shovel, but yeah.
fucking rude, mate.
Yeah.
Well,
It's so rude.
it kind
I
of
mean,
does,
it's
doesn't
just-
it?
Yeah, I'm not.
Why?
Face
Why?
on, not from head down to make him shorter. Like face on.
I've got a question. And this is not even. I'm not even taking the piss here. Well, I'm a little bit, but not really. Why do dwarves have such big heads?
Balance them out, innit? Sorry.
No, but they do, don't they? They look like them. Do you remember them little footballers used to in the eggs?
I honestly don't know enough about it.
Um,
They've got
they're
a
a little
normal
size-
size head, but they've
Yeah.
got just a small body.
Probably
Is
because the
that a
brain
dwarf or
is
the
normal
footballers?
sized. The dwarf, obviously. Is it?
Oh no, well, what's the difference? Because some of them are in proportion and some of them are out. So I think isn't a dwarf like out of or in proportion? Like sometimes they've got like Vern Troyer, for example, human-sized head on an 8-month-old baby's body. Mental.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
And his fingers are like King Charles fingers, like little sausages, really little palms. It's fucking crazy.
Oh, really? So he's got
Well,
the big old sausages, but like not a lot of
Yeah.
area.
must be a nightmare him working at Santa's Grotto, making him well fiddly.
I've just
He's got metal workers' hands. Just these big old sausages.
I have googled it.
Yeah.
And
Is it
an actual.
hydrocephalus? Is it
Sorry.
hydrocephalus or something where there's like get water
No.
on? Okay.
No.
Shoot me down. Right?
But it's from a dwarf, the answer. And it says, actually, not all of us do. However, you are probably referring to the most common form of dwarfism. I'm going to try and pronounce it. Achondroplasia. Most forms of dwarfism have a difference in our genetic code. That genetic code tells our developing body how to grow and generally affects certain parts of the body. That is simplified genetic answers. Anyway, everyone with the same error look the similar. God, this is terribly written. Error look the similar because their bodies were told to grow in a similar way. People with Acon, she's not even spelt it right
Just
the
say
second time.
dwarfism.
Yeah, no, it's whatever this one is. We're all coded to have larger heads.
Oh right, that doesn't really answer the question.
Doesn't answer the question at all.
Okay.
Oh, well, you know,
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
part and parcel. I suppose, isn't it?
I'll look this up in my own time.
Okay, so someone on Reddit, on r/no stupid questions, has just blatantly put, bluntly put, why do midgets have big heads? And specifically, it's that achondroplasia.
Oh, right, so it's just a part of their
It's
genetic
that.
code.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I imagine it's
It's
like
different.
being, you say someone's disabled, but what disability have they got, sort of thing,
Oh yeah, there's something edited in their DNA, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't really know anything much.
So
about
it's not all dwarves that have big heads. Because I would say that, like, Tyrion, I can't think of his name.
Peter
the-
Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah.
He don't have a particularly big head, I don't think.
I mean,
no.
Oh, you want me to headbutt by him?
But
No,
I'm not being funny. But is it because they're little that they just in proportion? It looks
Yeah,
like
but
they've got big
it's-
heads.
Maybe.
Well, no, because that's
maybe.
just answered that some of them have a certain type of dwarfism.
Does that not cross? Does that not carry over though?
I don't know.
'Cause it's like wearing it's like wearing vertical stripes or horizontal stripes.
Yeah, that's all wearing black makes you look slimmer. That's
Makes
true.
a difference, doesn't it? Just a perception.
Yeah, can I just say that on behalf of Will, myself, and Alex, and the pod, obviously we're not doing this to be spiteful. We're merely making jokes and observations. We all know it's not big and it's not clever to make fun of dwarfs. So
Yeah, it's not really the tall order of things, is it?
No, you're absolutely right. So I say we get into today's story.
I think we should too.
this isn't life.
This podcast is sponsored by Dubby. Dubby was formulated to give you all the energies, all the focus, with no jitters or crash.
Yeah, I mean we are talking no sugars, no calories, no maltodextrin, and no artificial colours.
You get 30 servings in every tub, and it comes in over 8 different flavours. But you know what else is sick about them? Their merch. T-shirts, hoodies, and stickers, all on their website. Go check them out now.
And when you're on the website, type in "This Isn't Life" for 10% off your whole basket total.
This isn't life!
An itty-bitty porn star who hit it big as Gordon Ramsay's lookalike has been found dead in a Badger set. Last week, Sunday Sport revealed how Diddy Percy Foster, 35, who is the spit of Foulmouth TV chef, was appearing in adult movies. But with the world at his feet and producers beating a path to his door, it's all over for pint-sized Percy. That's the first bit.
Okay.
Done. And
I mean,
I think we can
they're
get
bringing
through this
real
without making any
attention.
jokes.
They're bringing real attention to the fact that he's small,
Yeah.
which is distasteful from
I-
Simon Dean.
I would say that's his defining feature, though. It seems to be what's actually, caused producers to beat a path to his door.
Well,
It's the smallest form of wit. Sorry.
Oh, for God's sake. The lowest form of wit would have worked as well.
Well, it would have done. It would have done. Oh
Look.
God! I want to know, like, was the porn scene, because they're called scenes, aren't they? That's what I want to
I don't know. You work in it, mate.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, you work in it.
What, in porn?
Yeah,
I
mate.
work in porn.
Yeah.
Basically do. Adverts.
Well,
Allegedly.
look.
Allegedly. You know,
I've been about.
Hold the smart
Right.
camera.
Sort of rain cover. I've been about, and I know that sometimes, you call it a scene. Like, you get a scene, don't you?
Yeah, you have a scene.
Because sometimes you have to subscribe. You get a scene. Yeah.
Oh, what you get bonus scenes and stuff like that.
Well, no. Because they're called like porn scenes, aren't they?
Well, yeah, like a
What do you mean,
film.
like little
Scene one,
like
scene
nuances?
two.
No. Like if you're not watching a full porn film, like back in
Oh,
the
it's
old
just a
days,
part of it.
it's like they're called scenes,
Oh, okay.
right? So
Yeah.
you might watch like a 20-minute.
And he was obviously on the badger scene
Well, that's what I want to know. Why was he in a badger hole? Why
Well,
was he?
because you couldn't fit a full grown adult in a badger hole. So
Well,
It's
either that
obvious,
or
isn't
it
it?
was fucking lunchtime
no,
and he was foraging. I don't know. Do I?
I thought he was going to say it was lunchtime and the Damon get him to fight a badger.
No, look. On all seriousness, though, like, why is he in a badger hole? Like, what? Why is he in a?
a good
What's it
question.
called? A badger set.
Well, maybe
A
he
badger
was
set.
killed. Maybe he was killed, and the killer has disposed of his body in a Hannibal style
Yeah.
show in a badger set.
I mean,
He's
personally,
chucked him down the hole in the set by the looks of things. Imagine like how SWAT teams enter through a door. They've got that ram. They hold it at both ends. They've just sort of picked him up by his belt and his collar, and they've just rammed him down the hole. I reckon.
What
What
did
was
they
his
find?
name?
Just a couple of feet dangling out.
what was his name?
Percy Foster.
Percy Foster.
Percy Foster.
I'm
R.I.P.
doing some research here.
Okay.
R.I.P.
And
Percy.
he actually
Died.
he actually is a porn star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't see any Gordon Ramsay
Where are
lookalike.
you looking at it?
Oh, I'm
really?
on Pornhub here.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
On the family
I just
computer.
googled it, Percy Foster, and the first thing come up was Percy Foster dwarf porn video.
Oh, fair enough.
What a hero.
Yeah,
Living his life, wasn't he?
but he don't look a
Fucking right.
thing like Gordon Ramsay here.
I heard he was bringing out his memoirs.
Don't ruin it. Don't ruin the magic, Alex.
I heard he was
I'm
gonna-
not sure if it's the right one. I mean, I can't imagine there's a lot of dwarves called Percy Foster.
What you
who's
think?
a porn
Simon
star.
Dean has Simon
Have a
Dean
look.
has done a bit of plagiarism, has he?
I can't
have a
take a screenshot. What? Look
Have
up.
go on the Pornhub page.
I'm on it.
It's
I'm on it.
research. Oh, you're on it.
I'm on it. But I can't. Unfortunately, I can't take a screenshot because every time I do, I get loads of ads.
Wait, you've done it before?
Yeah, I know that from experience. No, I've got one for you, lads. I've got one. So just describe if this is the same guy, because to me, this doesn't look like the same guy.
Are you sending it?
I've sent it in the chats. Yeah,
Why did you have to send that picture?
that was the one. That's the thumbnail.
No, that's not the same fella. No way.
He's like
He's an Asian fella.
He's like yeah. He looks like he's just in that first picture. That's my face when I rip when my Chinese takeaway comes and I rip open a bag of prawn crackers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bag always a bit stronger than you think, isn't it? That bag.
He's gonna shoot that woman in the tit in that second one.
Yeah.
I just
He's a
yeah,
dangerous
with
man.
a bow and arrow, he's Cupid. Let's just. You're not shooting her with anything else, all right?
And we're just looking at porn stills in the middle of our pod.
Together. Yeah.
I mean,
And we want to get paid, and we're number one. We're number one for some fucking reason. What is wrong with people?
I've diverted. I'm on a different website now.
Oh yeah. X videos.
It is.
X and XX,
It
is
actually is. But
Second one down. Is it?
there's none of Percy Foster, unfortunately.
Well, it doesn't add much credence to this story, does it?
No.
You're ruining it. You're ruining you're
It's
ruining
research for the pod.
magic. Yeah, but not while the pod's on.
No. Anyway,
Right. So look,
that's
he's
a
been
good
found dead, unfortunately. He was at the height.
Oh, someone's at the door.
sorry. No, I'm just sorry. Just I'll stop watching it.
Very good.
He was so this Percy Foster apparently was at the height of his fame, and it's all come
The
tumbling
height.
down,
The height.
unfortunately. It's all come tumbling down, unfortunately. So we're
All
just
3 foot of it.
gonna move on. His tiny corpse was found deep in an underground chamber by Ministry of Agriculture experts ahead of a planned badger gassing program near Tregaron, West Wales.
Why are they gassing badgers, man?
Well, it's because they're I think they're considered a pest, aren't they?
Badger Nazis, mate.
Badgers, because they give cattle and stuff TB. They carry TB.
That is true. I've got a little fun fact for you if you want one.
Oh yeah, mate.
About
Bite size,
badgers.
please.
Yeah, it is bite-sized. Mechanics are the most likely form of human. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. To likely to get TB
Really? Why
because people run over badgers or no, it's from
why?
yeah, and they touch the wheels and then they go and wash their hands. But if you don't wash them properly, you eat your sandwich. TB.
Yeah.
Oh shit, man.
Blimey.
Okay, cool.
I
Stay
would
safe
not have
out there,
thought
all
that.
you mechanics.
Yeah. Absolutely. Anyway, the next part, which is about halfway through, is entitled Burrow. So this is where we get into it, lads. All right. We get into the.
Okay, I'm ready.
We get into whatever happened, the mysteries.
The long and short of it.
That's it. Yeah. That's it. An expert CSI team had to use fingerprint technology to remove his body from the 6-foot-deep burrow. Sources close to the investigation said Percy was clothed, but parts of his corpse had been partially gnawed by animals. Yeah, particularly disgusting detail there they decided to leave in.
Yeah, why?
It is not yet clear how Percy died, though suicide has not been ruled out. Movie producer Dexter Yamanke?
Is he from Manchester?
Yeah, Manchester.
Yamanke? Yeah, it does. It sounds like someone saying Yamanke. Yamanke? Said Percy was a little guy with big problems. He was doing well, but he was under pressure 24/7, like everyone in his goddamn business. A friend of Gordon Ramsay. Oh, this is the icing on the cake. A friend of Gordon Ramsay said he had not fucking heard about tragic Percy's death. An inquest has been opened and adjourned. Ah, it's closed, open and shut case. I'm afraid.
I've got some questions.
I don't think they had much to read through.
Why? Oh, sorry. Can I ask more questions?
Yeah, mate, go for it. That's the as you said, long and short.
Is it just me, or was cocaine mentioned in the headline?
No cocaine.
No, I don't think he was a cocaine sex dwarf.
Oh,
I
that's
I
all
don't know what the
heard.
difference is, but
I mean, probably a lot of chatting, I would have thought. But okay, my second question then is, why did they interview Gordon Ramsay's friend, and why would they assume that he would have heard of this Gordon Ramsay sex dwarf?
I personally don't think they did.
What are you saying that they've made it up?
Well, I don't know. I'm not quite sure. But
Simon Dean is surely better than that.
Well, he's our main contributor, isn't he? Really, source material.
Okay, so we don't know how he died. We don't know. No one knows how he was put there.
He was found in suspicious circumstances, but apparently,
well, obviously,
there's been it's open and shut case.
Really? They found a dwarf down a badger set, and it's an open and shut case.
Yeah, well,
Detective Frost would have had a fucking field day with that. You'd have got 2 parts.
Was a bit short-lived.
Yeah. I couldn't really have found a smaller story, but there we go.
Fuck's sake. I mean, we need to know more.
I heard he's writing his memoirs. He was going to call it short stories.
Brilliant. Get them all out of the way, lads. Get them all out of the way.
There's many more.
I seem to just be running into them.
Was he?
It doesn't matter what I say.
They're about knee height, that's why.
Knee height to a grasshopper. What? What's so funny?
Don't hear what he said.
knee-high to a grasshopper?
No, I just seemed to be running into him, and then Alex went, "Yeah, they're about knee high." Are we bad people?
No.
I mean, I seriously doubt this is even real. There's hardly any fucking details. I can tell that they have just put like crime scene gear down on a picture of a field, because like it looks like, you know, when you buy a pair of gloves, say from Amazon, and it's just a picture of a glove over a picture of someone's hand. That's basically what it looks like with this tent.
What?
This,
They've not even
forensics
put the
tent
glove
up.
on?
Yeah, you know what I mean. They've tried to make it look like it's on with the shading and shadows and whatever, and the depth perception, but it just doesn't look right. I'll show you what I mean.
Oh, it's just poor Photoshop skills.
It's just been badly photoshopped in, is what I'm saying. Like all the forensic gear and stuff.
Right. Was that the end, Will?
Yeah, mate, that was it. That was it.
Have we? Is it time for verdicts on this?
If
Yeah,
that's all
might
we
as well.
got to go on.
Do you want to go first, Will? As it was your story.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not having it. I think this is bullshit all over. Especially seeing as we Googled it, we've done a bit of research, and found a similar fella with the same name, but not a Gordon Ramsay lookalike. So unless he was, you know, he really is dead and gone, and everyone's forgotten him, it doesn't seem to stack up. Also, there's not a lot of details. And I think the bit about Gordon Ramsay's friend saying he had not fucking heard about poor tragic Percy's death. That's obviously just, you know, Simon Dean's just played around. He's just gone, oh yeah, a mate of Gordon Ramsay's definitely swears as much as he does.
Yeah,
Whack
pretty
that in there.
sloppy actually.
It is
from-
really,
from
yeah.
Dean.
But
Pretty
I have enjoyed the wordplay. Itty bitty porn star, that was a good one.
Yeah. He must have just come off a creative
Pint-sized
writing course.
Percy, yeah. Pint-sized Percy, that's basically alliteration. If I was doing A-level English. But I think my all-time favourite was probably he had the world at his feet, which is a bit more of a subtle one, but nonetheless
Because
very
he's
nice.
like this round,
Could have been
I
up to his shins.
think. I'm gonna go with yeah, I think it's not one of Simon Dean's best coverages. I think I think for all the reasons Will said, the Gordon Ramsay thing was just he could have left that out and it would have been better. He's added
Yeah.
something in that's made it so much more unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I think as well, I think the biggest one has to be is it was an open and shut case.
Yeah.
Imagine you are like a police, like you get assigned this case. So Sarge, what am I looking at today? Oh well, we found a small fellow in a badger set. He actually looks like Gordon Ramsay and he's a porn star. And you go to the crime scene with your partner and you're like, his little feet are dangling out, little pair of Air Max just sticking out a badger set, and you're like, well, this seems to be an open and shut case. Nothing to see here. He's clearly got himself in a bit of mischief and he's died as a result. So I think that's a bit too far fetched. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
So is that 2 This Isn't Lives then?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, for me, I personally, until
sorry, mate,
today,
just quickly, I don't think he was wearing Air Maxes. I think he was wearing little boots.
What curly ones at the toe with a bell on? Is that what you're trying to get at, Will?
I'm saying nothing. I just, you know.
He also had a jester's hat and a cane as well.
I just until today, I didn't know what a badger set was, and I honestly
Glad I
thought.
could help you out.
Well, I honestly thought if you read the headline for me again,
Gordon Ramsay's sex dwarf found dead in badger set.
That reads to me that he's been doing a bit of role play and he's dressed up as a badger. Now, that's what I thought. Like he was in a badger set piece. That's what I thought it was.
Oh right, no, it's set with 2 T's. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I thought it was a badger set piece, which,
I
in a way,
see.
I think that would have been funnier
It would have
because
been, yeah.
I can imagine I'll say fully grown man, but let's be honest. But
Wow.
I imagine someone dressed up as a badger, around badger size, because let's be honest, badgers are pretty big. You know.
The sexual badger cosplay.
Yeah,
Is that what you
but
mean?
then at the end he scurries off. Do you know what I mean? Like
Jesus Christ.
that was
Can we
my
just have
my
that take
thinking.
again?
Yeah, but like he scurries off like on all fours, like
Yeah.
you know that was my thinking.
Maybe the ending scene was him by the side of a road.
Getting hit by a car.
Not dead. Just on his
Yeah,
back.
this one didn't have a happy ending. It was more of like a
Hey.
don't drink and drive advert.
Yeah.
Yeah. Open and shut.
But for me, yeah, it's a this isn't life. This
Hat
yeah
trick.
yeah.
Nice.
Well, at the end of the show, boys, what's become the norm is we have a little factual discussion, don't we? And I've got something for you boys here, and I'll give you the fact itself, and then I'll back it up with some evidence.
Thanks very much.
You ready to hear that?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
It's quite a funny one. Your brain is constantly eating itself.
What?
I've heard this before.
Why is it
I
doing
think.
that?
Wow. This process is called phagocytosis, where cells envelop and consume smaller cells or molecules to remove them from the system. Don't worry, phagocytosis isn't harmful, but actually helps preserve your grey matter.
Is that what happens when you sleep? When they because when you sleep, apparently, what happens is maybe this is different. Cerebral spinal fluid, I think, like is flushed over your brain, and it cleans your brain, cleans like these plaques that build up during the day, and I think those plaques, have been found to contribute to like degenerative brain conditions like Alzheimer's or
Really?
dementia. Yeah, so like a lack of sleep seems to manifest like in the brain as a degenerative condition. So they reckon that's like part of the reason why a lot of people have or get Alzheimer's these days.
I'll tell you what it is.
Go on, sorry, a tangent.
That's right. Phagocytosis is a cellular process for ingesting and eliminating particles larger than 0.5 micrometers in diameter, including microorganisms, foreign substances, and apoptotic cells. Phagocytosis is found in many types of cells, and it is in consequence an essential process for tissue homeostasis.
So what does that mean, though?
Oh, so basically, it eats all. So basically, what it's eating is all the bad stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, that's pretty mad.
So it's like a way of regenerating
when it says
or
eats,
cleaning up.
Where does it go?
I guess it's flushed
Imagine
out
it
of your
just
body
breaks
or
down.
everything else.
Yeah, like it just comes out
Oh,
of your
okay.
urine or
That's
whatever.
like waste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty mad.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Your brain's a powerful thing, man.
Fucking is, man. Fucking is.
That's crazy.
But I imagine that's like if you take paracetamol, anything that hasn't, like once the effects are gone, it's just going to lay dormant in your system, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Some of a painkiller has to go to the brain because your pain receptors are there, right?
Yeah, it's in the blood, isn't it? So yeah, I think it travels to your brain.
So I imagine anything that's left over that's not
dulls.
travelled through your system is eating away at that. So eating away at that will be in the rain at some of your brain tissue or your grey matter, in a sense.
Anything goes into the bloodstream will go through the brain. So what's left over, like paracetamol, is dissolved in the stomach, isn't it? And then it's absorbed into the stomach lining, I think, isn't it?
Well, it depends if you have liquid paracetamol or what, doesn't it? Because you can have it injected on an IV. So it doesn't have to go in the stomach.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But it goes into the blood, is what I mean.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you mean by like leftover, because it will, I think, all get used. I think essentially what happens is that the chemicals or whatever in paracetamol block pain receptors in the brain. And And that's where I think any, you see like neurooffender thing like, oh, it targets pain. I don't think they can ever target pain like that.
No, of
Because it's
course
all
not.
just going to
No,
you're
of
just
course.
numb anywhere, I suppose. But where pain's happening is what's kicking off the most, I suppose.
Yeah, that's right.
So I don't know what would be left over, but maybe. I mean, there's got to be little things rushing around, clearing your systems up, isn't they?
Basically, it works the same way as sperm cells. So when, obviously, we all know how reproduction works. One sperm
Do we?
gets to the egg. Well, if you don't know, Josh, it's a bit of education for you.
Cheers, mate.
Millions of them come out. One of them wins, doesn't it? Essentially,
Yep.
yeah.
We all did.
Well,
We're
the
all
rest of
winners
them,
here.
well, yeah, the rest of them break down,
Yeah.
and it's phagocytosis.
Oh, it's the
Oh,
same.
what, the
it's the
breaking
same
down of-
chemical process.
Yeah, it's the same chemical process or like a biological process of
What breaking down?
things that aren't needed. I
Oh
guess.
right, okay, yeah. And then I
holy
guess you just
shit.
piss or shit it out, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Or
there you go.
spire it out potentially. I don't know.
That's crazy. Thanks for
Yeah,
blessing
nuts.
us with that information.
That's all right. Well,
Very
who you
efficient
gonna?
system, your body, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. Got to look after that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
Get enough
do.
sleep, boys. Get enough sleep. Ward off that.
Yeah.
Ward off that. I was going to say phagocytosis, but
Yeah,
that's a
so
good
was
thing.
I, but it's not. You want that to happen. You need
want
that to happen.
Yeah. Keep happening.
Well, do you want
Keep
it to happen
sleeping.
though?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You want all
clearing
the
your system,
nasty
isn't
shit
it?
out of your body, yeah. You don't imagine having fucking 32 years of dead spunk backed up in your bollocks. You'd have
Yeah.
bollocks the size of Randy when he puts them in a wheelbarrow.
Yeah. What do you mean you don't want it to happen? You saying that like you don't want foreign invaders? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you making it about race again?
Yeah. Your body, your rules, is it?
Are you passing a baton to, Will?
Cool, I don't know. We'll pass it back to Alex. I think we might as well keep it going in somewhat
circle.
of a circle, triangle.
I like
Yeah.
that. Nice.
Well, things do go round and round, don't they?
That's true enough. A circle with 3 sides.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it for this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Joe, what we haven't done for a while, told the people where they can find us.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, tell him,
Yeah.
Alex.
Well,
Tell him.
you can find us on YouTube at This Isn't Life. Find us on Twitter at This Isn't Life Pod. You can send in your own stories for us to dissect and rip the piss out of you through our Google Sheet. You could do that anonymously, or just give us all your gory details. And that email is thisisn'tlife.sub@gmail.com.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then if you can't find any of that, go to the top of the pile on Spotify, and you'll find us there. So that's another way to do it.
Yeah.
Don't think you will on Spotify, but you will on Good Pods.
Oh, it's not on
Next is-
Spotify.
Next is Spotify. We'll have them.
Spotify.
Oh,
next,
okay.
innit?
Okay.
We'll have them.
Good pods then. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, boys.
Yeah, that's it for another week.
Yeah, that's it.
Have
See
a
you
good
all
week.
later.
And
Yeah, fuck
take
off.
care. Take care, boys. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.